What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni, and welcome to a brand new video of something that is so amazing. You know my universal manual farming fleet? This is gonna top it a lot more. You wouldn't believe what we've been able to find out. It's not my idea originally. It came from someone else, but I developed a little bit further, also making it work with the supply runs, okay? You can see we're in the middle of a riot right there, and it's the riot where we got the seal, and there's a battleship supply run going on also at the same time, which makes me wonder, by the way. I did not know that supply runs and riots would come at the same time, but obviously they do. And you can see down there in 20 seconds there's going to be a spawn for supply run fleets. Now, we could use the technique that I'm about to show you also on level 45 battalions, the regular ones without the carrier, but the best thing is we can also do it against the ones with the carrier. And yeah, it's an auto mode fight. It's so awesome. Hold on a second. Let's try to find. There's the first one. Okay, one, two. We need one more. Three. Okay, and we join the battle as quickly as we can. I have to remember to join Delta. We group the fleet to one, holding control and hitting the one button in order to group them to one fleet, and we send them to the edge of the battlefield, to the very end. Okay. And we're also going to watch one of these combats, okay? So, which one was the first? Delta was the second. Then I believe this one? I believe this one was the first one, okay? So, this is how the combat looks like. We have grouped them together to one group, which means they're all flying and turning at the same speed. Even though the battleship would be a lot faster, it's not. Now it's flying and turning at the same speed like the carrier. Actually, the carrier turns slower than it would usually turn because the dread turns slower, and the dread flies slower because the carrier is slower in full speed. So, you can see here there's the range arc of the carrier, and this one is going to do most of the work. We're basically just flying away to the edge of the field, and at some point, because they're a little bit faster, they will get in range. And once they do, they are being attacked by the squadrons and taken down. And the best thing is the way the battleship is flying and the way the enemy battleships are flying makes it so that when they actually approach, sometimes they don't and sometimes they do. If they manage to approach fast enough, then they will be like entering the range circles of our battleship just the way that they can't hit our battleship, but we can hit back. This is awesome. I'm so surprised that this strategy is actually working, right? Because usually things like that don't really work well in auto mode. Here you can see the squadrons are launching towards the first battleship right there, and yeah, after that they're probably going back. Yep, they are. So, and this is how the combat looks like. There's nothing you need to do. You don't even need to watch right now. Later, there is a moment where you need to watch the combat, because you actually have to click once or twice. But so far, there's nothing we need to do. We can just sit there, drink a little bit of coffee, or, I don't know, go to the toilet. I don't know what you would usually do when you have a spare moment in Vega conflict. So, I have to be careful not to click the left-click button here. So I accidentally give the carrier a move order. That would be fatal. So here you can see, once again, squadrons coming out very efficiently, I have to say. Two to both sides, and always one in advance, which means that only one gets hit, the other one can take out dreads. Awesome. Awesome, and here you can also see what I meant with the range. Okay, you could see there for a second. Our battleship was firing backwards, and theirs would not fire at us. It's hilarious. Seriously, I would not expect that strategy to work against those fleets, but it does. Surprisingly, it does. Very well, even. Okay. So this is going to be the end of these two battleships, and those are the last. What we basically do now, And we have to remember, after 3 minutes, we come into the combat, okay? We click the battleship there, a strafe order maybe, so it takes a long time for the battleship to reach that point, and we send the carrier towards the other carrier. Now, one very sad thing, and I'm sorry that I say that just now and not in the beginning of the video, you really need a Ragnarok carrier in order to do this. I actually have 5 of them. I could equip 5 of these fleets at the same time. Oops, I have to do the same thing over at the sub of the other fleet. I just remember. Here, attack. Alright, thanks. When you get a strafe order. And here we have a little bit of a problem, because this carrier is not equipped the right way. It still does the job and gets the job done, but it will take a little bit of damage, which the other ones don't really. So, let's see what it looks like after we gave the order. You need a Ragnarok carrier because it's fast enough. If you use a Valhalla carrier, you won't be fast enough, and the Ragnarok and the Midgard just doesn't have the range, and it's also it would be fast enough, but it doesn't have the range in order to do that. Okay. Here you can see our carrier has the right shielding, a deflector shield level 5, and has the right squadrons against the shielding of the enemy carrier. So it takes them out without even getting the shields down to 1/2, maybe even not even 1/3. So that's it. Nothing there we need to do. But the problem with the other carrier, as you can see here, this one will get damage. As you can see there, the shields is already done, and now it gets on the hull, because I don't have the deflector shield 5 equipped. Nonetheless, I wanted to show you the strategy, and from now on I'm probably going to change it a little bit, either re-equip that carrier differently, or just not use it, because it doesn't work. And you can see here very well, we get the Dread Battleship pattern boxes. I also got a few regular ones because I tried it against the regular battalions, which obviously works even better since there's no carrier to take down in the end, which is something I could use the other fleet for. Now, this one does not have the right shielding, but it doesn't need it unless it's fighting a carrier, so let's use this fleet right there, Omega fleet, for fighting these regular Battalion 45s, and we use these 2 fleets in order to fight the Battalion 40s from the supply runs. But this is basically the strategy. All you need to do, or all you need to have, is 1 Dread Battleship, Zeal Battleship, Vigilante Battleship, Mark Enhanced Venom, or Mark Enhanced Fury. The not enhanced won't be fast enough. Oh wait, they might be fast enough. I believe even a regular Venom and a regular Fury would be fast enough because of the carrier support field. Yeah, you could also use them in regular or Mark upgraded, Mark 2, Mark 3, whatever you want. A regular Venom would probably not be strong enough though. I don't know. You could try. So, what you need is 1 battleship with Echo Rays, Focused Optics 5. Maybe even Gladius drivers would work. Something with a good range, and yeah, fusion thrusters obviously, and some proper shielding and good damage output basically, okay? And the carriers should have Deflector Shield 5 if you want to do it against the supply run fleets, and if you want to do it against the regular 45 battalions, you don't need to pay attention to the shielding. It's just a Spectre Shield, Shock Shield 4 is going to do the job. And the best thing you could have is Bomber Squadrons 3 all the way, but 2 and 3 would also work, probably also level 2, but it would get a little bit dangerous in the end, because you sometimes need the 5 minutes, or not the 5 minutes, you need all the time you reach in order to reach the edge of the battlefield, and having Bomber Squadrons 3 makes it faster. But yeah, that's it, that's what I want to show you, and I hope you're going to be successful with this strategy by the time you start using it, because lots of you don't have the Ragnarok carrier, and I'm terribly sorry about this, but hopefully it's going to come at some point, and you can do that too. Oh, by the way, there's 1 Battalion 45 coming up there. Yeah, those who have the Ragnarok carrier, or multiple ones like this, they can actually go and use this strategy without any stress, without any work, getting their pattern boxes to upgrade their Dread battleships, which I have to do on this account here for sure. So, yeah. Oh, and one awesome thing that I forgot to mention before is the fact that you can just, if you have 3 of these fleets and all have 2 ships, you can just remove 2 fleets and add them together to 1 in order to have basically only 1 fleet repairing the entire 3 fleets at the same time while you're offline. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe as brutal as a man can hit for more. Thanks for bearing with me. You guys are awesome as always. Manni-Gaming signing off. Bye-bye. Oh, now I have to click. Wait a minute. Group 2-1. Come on, Group 2-1. This is a question I have to ask Lex. Why can we not control or select our ships within the first 5 seconds of combat? Didn't I say bye already? Bye!